Hey guys, so today I'm going to be filming my makeup collection and storage video. This has been highly requested on my Instagram page, so I thought I'd just give it a go. This is my first video, so please be kind. Everything that you're going to see has been bought by myself. I do have a larger collection than the normal person needs, but it's my hobby. I love makeup, so just keep it in mind. So this is an overview of my vanity here. So the vanity itself is from IKEA. It's made up of two of the Alex 5 drawers, a Linman tabletop, and then the mirror is from Illuminated Mirrors in the UK, which is a dimmer switch, which I absolutely love about it. So it's the gorgeous Hollywood mirror. Over here I've got my Muji box. So on the top I've just got an acrylic organiser, which was from Amazon I believe, which has just got a couple of my favourite lipsticks in it, some MAC, Clinique, YSL gloss and the Marc Jacobs gloss. I also have the Nivea for Men Post Aftershave Balm, which everybody raves about for a good reason. It is one of the best primers. Then I've got the Smashbox Primer Water. I've got MAC Fix Plus, and then an Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray as well. And then here I've got some Anastasia liquid lipstick, some glosses. Then I've got a couple more up the back there. I then have some Jared Cosmetics glosses, some of their lipsticks, Urban Decay gloss, Bite gloss, some Kat Von D liquid lipsticks, which are amazing, and then some lip liners down there. I then have some MAC lipsticks, a couple of Chanel glosses, and then a bit miscellaneous, some Estee Lauder, NARS, then some Bourjois lipsticks there. I then have some Too Faced melted liquid lips, some OCC lip tars, some Maybelline, L'Oreal, Urban Decay, Sephora, Chanel, NARS, and then some Topshop and Body Shop there. And then the bottom drawer is some Revlon, some of the Tanya Burr lip glosses, and then some NARS and Rimmel up the back. Down here I've just got my moisturiser, which is a Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. I've got a brush cleaner and then some makeup remover. Then I've got the NARS Chelsea Girls, which doesn't fit anywhere. And then I've got a couple of my lip moisturisers there. Then I've got my brushes here. Most of them are made up of Morphe and Sigma, which are my favourites. I absolutely adore eye brushes, and then some more face brushes. Then here I've got the Lisa Eldridge face paint book, which was a present from my mum for my birthday, which I absolutely love. It's a beautiful book if you get a chance to look at it. And then I have also got a picture there of my boyfriend and I went to Alton Towers a few years ago with Sid from Ice Age, my mirror, and then my hair straighteners there. So down here in my first drawer is all eye products. So I've got mascaras, my eyelash curler, I've got my brow products in here. So I've got Dip Brow, Brow Wiz, Gel, the Benefit Gimme Brow. Then I've got pigments here, all from MAC. And then I've got a couple of the pressed pigments. In here is all eyeliners, lash glue, primers, all that kind of, and then my MAC paint pot there as well, and Painterly, which is my favourite. Then up here I've got more paint pots. I've got some pigments from Makeup Geek in there as well, and then a couple of the Maybelline versions of the tattoo paint potty type things. Then here I've got my Visart Neutral Matte palette, which I absolutely adore, and then up here I have a couple of Makeup Geek palettes. I've got my everyday one and then more Makeup Geek. Next I have bronzers, highlighters and contour palettes. So here I've got Hourglass palette, Charlotte Tilbury. I've got MAC Mineralized Skin Finish with a MAC body highlight. Then I have Benefit, Smashbox, Makeup Forever, Bobbi Brown, Too Faced, MAC, Hourglass, Laura Mercier, another Laura Mercier, and then NARS. Up the back here I've got some Body Shop, the NYC bronzer, which is really nice, some Chanel, more Chanel, Clinique, Sleek and Bourjois. Then here are my highlights. So I've got the Natasha Denona Glow palette, which is one of my favourites. I've got Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in beige. I've got the Laura Mercier highlight in 01. Hourglass Luminous Light, I believe. Yep, Luminous Light. Then I've got Anastasia Starlight. 3 Becca highlights. I've got Opal, Champagne Pop and Moonstone. Then I've got 2 highlights from the BAM. I've got Smashbox highlight here, and then a Stila highlight, and then a couple of the MAC cream colour bases there as well. Here I've got the Anastasia Contour Kit, the powder one. Then I've got the Fair Cream Contour Kit. I've got the Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Glow palette, and then I've got the Kat Von D Contour Kit up the back there as well. Next I have my favourite drawer, which is my blush drawer. In here I've got a Makeup Geek palette full of their blushes. I've got some NARS blushes here. Then I've got MAC. I've got the Clinique Cheek Pops. Not all of them, because we don't get all of them in the UK. Then I've got some Illamasqua blushes. Hourglass, Bobbi Brown, then some Tarte blushes here. I've got the Milani Luminoso. I have the Too Faced Love Flush blushes, a Becca blush. Then I've got the Morphe 9B blush palette. Then I've got a MAC blush palette, the Tarte Bling It On, and then a couple of NARS palettes here. And then there's a few blushes up the back which just don't fit anywhere in here. Next is my eyeshadow drawer. So in here I've got another Z palette of Makeup Geek. That's a colourful palette. I've got some more MAC palettes here. I have some Stila, Tarte, Urban Decay. I've got the BAM palette down here. I've got the Kat Von D Shade Light Eye palette, some Urban Decay. I have the Chocolate Bar Semi Sweet palette, Anastasia Beverly Hills Self Made. I have the Smashbox Full Exposure, a couple of the Makeup Revolution palettes here, another Anastasia palette there, and then I've got a NARS Narcissus palette there as well. And then down here I've got a Bobbi Brown palette. Up here I've got a Dior palette and another NARS palette. I've got a small Z palette of my favourite MAC eyeshadows. I've got the Too Faced Natural Matte palette, and then I've got 2 of the Morphe palettes. I've got the Jaclyn Hill Favourites palette, and then I've got the Pretty Bible palette down the bottom. Here I've got another Too Faced palette. I've got an old holiday collection palette from MAC, which was, I want to say, Highland Fling or something. And then I've got an Urban Decay palette, and then some single eyeshadows up back there. Next is just some nail polishes in there in the bottom drawer. So in here I have all of my high-end foundations down here. My favourite at the moment is the NARS All Day Luminous. I've got some Too Faced Giorgio Armani. Then I have some Dior Makeup Forever, more Dior, YSL, Estee Lauder, Bourjois, NARS and Smashbox. Then I've got the MAC Waterproof, Urban Decay Naked Skin, L'Oreal, and then another L'Oreal up here, and an Illamasqua. These are my 2 favourite L'Oreal foundations, both amazing. Then here I've got all my concealers. I have a Laura Mercier concealer palette. I've got a couple of the Urban Decay Naked concealers, which I absolutely love. NARS Radiant Cream Concealer. My favourite concealer from the drugstore is the Rimmel Collection Last Imperfection concealer, which is really good. I've got some MAC Pro Longwear, Benefit, number 17, got lots in there. Then I've got the Real Technique sponges, the Beauty Blender, I've got more foundation up here, so I've got MAC, Illamasqua, Clinique, Chanel, Max Factor, YSL, L'Oreal, Revlon and Bobbi Brown up here. So that's my foundation drawer. Next I have primers, eyelashes, powders and some overflow of lip products. So in here I've got my primers. The Too Faced Hangover X is my favourite moisturising primer, it's so good. Then I've got the L'Oreal Infallible. I have some Benefit primers, another L'Oreal one, Laura Mercier. I've got Smashbox, MAC Strobe Cream, a Maybelline one, NARS there, and then I've got some Makeup Forever ones here, which are my favourite, smoothing one and the matte one. And then I've got some luminous bases. I've got the Becca Pearl and then the NARS Coco Cabana, which is really nice. Then down here I've got some more MAC Fix Plus, some more Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then here I've got my eyelashes. I've got my House of Lashes eyelashes, which are mainly all Siren, which are my favourite. And then I've got some, which ones are these called again? Iconics, which again, which are lovely. Then I've got my powders here. I have Laura Mercier, MAC, I've got a MAC Pro Emphasize, Hourglass and then an Essence powder there as well. And then some just overflow of lip products up the back there. Next is hair products. Then I've just got some miscellaneous. I've got cotton pads, cotton buds, some samples here which I get sent through from when I do orders online, and then some makeup remover wipes and then some hair brushes at the back. And then the bottom drawer is full of rubbish. It's all products that I just kind of reach for whenever I need them. Moisturisers, self-tan, more eyelashes in there. I've got an empty MAC to go back to MAC. That's mainly moisturisers in there. That's it. So that was my makeup collection and storage, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I know I have a lot more than any average girl needs, but I do enjoy buying it and collecting it. So I hope you enjoy. Give me a big thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Bye.